What's up, everybody? So I figured I'd give you guys an update on some of my cards. I wanted to talk to you about Shohei Ohtani and Giancarlo Stanton. It's been a crazy last couple of weeks, especially if you're a Yankee fan. So it was just 2.5 weeks ago. It seems like it was much longer than that Shohei Ohtani announced that he was not interested in signing with the Yankees or pretty much any other team on the East Coast. You guys know that I've been talking about Ohtani for a long time now. In fact, about over a year ago, I picked up this card. This is the 2013 BBM card that I initially got raw, and then I submitted to PSA, and I got a PSA 10. And I had made a prediction video over a year ago now where I basically said that I thought Ohtani would sign with a Major League Baseball club between the offseason of the 2017-2018 season, which I was correct about. But obviously, I was wrong about the team that he signed with. I thought for sure that he was going to sign with the Yankees. You know, they're a young team. They had $3.5 million in international signing bonus money. They were one game away from the World Series. They had Tanaka and Matsui, and they were the Yankees, you know. So I was sure of it. So literally about 3 weeks ago, I go, all right, let me get the, and I'll just show it to you guys now, the Mega Refractor, because I was afraid that if he signed with the Yankees, this card would go crazy up in value, and then I wouldn't be able to afford it. So I was like, you know what, let me pick one up. Originally, I was going to get a PSA 10, but I saw the PSA 10s. I could literally get 2 of these for the price of one PSA 10 and still have like 20 bucks left over. And then well, actually at first I was like, you know what, let me get one of those mega boxes. But they were selling for like 60, 70 bucks a piece, which was crazy. And then I'm like, let me get a PSA 10. And the PSA 10s, I looked it up in PSA a couple of days ago. They said that there were 160 of these cards submitted, and 155 came back as PSA 10. So that's a 97% chance that if you submit one of these cards, it's going to come back as a PSA 10. So word to the wise, you know, sometimes with these modern cards, you're just better off buying them raw, as long as they look decent. We'll see if it works out. So because I was going to buy a PSA 10, I figure might as well buy not one, but 2 of these cards. So now I have 2 of these Shohei Ohtani Mega Refractors. And to be honest with you, if I knew that he was not going to sign with the Yankees, I might not have purchased these cards at all. I'm not sure if this card is really a good investment. I think on the short term, it will be. I expect that when he starts his first game with the Angels, and can you imagine the spectacle of his first game? He throws 7 shutout innings, throws over 100 miles an hour, and in that same game rips a double down the line. I mean, Major League Baseball is going to go crazy for this guy. Obviously, there are some concerns about his elbow. There was a shot that he got in his elbow, and that would be a huge shame if it turned out that you know, he had some medical issues and had to miss any of the year. I know he missed some time last year, so we'll see how it pans out. I might get both of these graded, and who knows, maybe I'll sell one of these cards. And then obviously, I don't know, I think it was not even a week later, you know, I thought, you know, the Yankees were out of it. I didn't know where they were going to go next. And I started to hear these rumors that Giancarlo Stanton had turned down a trade to a couple of teams, including the Cardinals and the Giants, I believe. And at one point, I heard a rumor that he was only interested in going to the Dodgers, the Yankees, the Astros, and the Cubs. And I immediately, you know, wrote it off because I was like, well, we already have a gigantic right fielder, so we don't need another right fielder. But then the next morning, I start seeing that sources indicate that a settlement's been reached between the Yankees and the Marlins on sending them Giancarlo Stanton to the Yankees, and the Yankees sending Starlin Castro. And I kept, refreshing the page. I was like, this can't be true. This can't be true. And sure enough, he signed, or he was traded to the Yankees. And that day, I picked up this card. This is a 2008 Bowman Chrome X-Fractor auto of Michael Stanton, or Giancarlo Stanton. And you can see here it is numbered to 225, 6 of 225. And, went and got the card that I wanted. I love these X-Fractors. And I was just so excited to, just the thought of having this guy and this guy in the same lineup. I just can't even imagine how much fun it's going to be. It is going to be a spectacle to see these two guys in the same lineup, a guy that hit 59 home runs last year and a guy who hit 52 home runs last year as a rookie in the same lineup, along with Greg Bird and Gary Sanchez and possibly Gleyber Torres. So it is going to be a really fun year for the Yankees, and was just really excited. I just had to own it. So there's the Giancarlo Stanton auto, numbered to 225. So pretty awesome. And then just a couple other things. My family celebrated Christmas a little bit early this year, so I celebrate with my family a week before, and then Christmas Day this year I'll be celebrating with my in-laws and my dad. You guys might have seen I gave him a 1952 Topps card, and he got me a couple of really awesome gifts. I'll start with the one that I wasn't... Normally I would be excited about it, but so he got this off of eBay, and I don't know. My first thought is that it's a fake auto. I'll let you guys just, let me know in the comments. Regardless, I'll probably, since I'm a PSA member, I'll probably submit it in just to see if it turns back as authentic. But I have to be honest with you, my first thought is, no way is this an authentic auto. I've seen, Fu he goes to a lot of Miami games, and he has Mattingly sign a bunch of autographs, and every single auto I see like a little squiggly at the end. Who knows? He might have changed his autograph over the years. But either way, I'll get it. I'll get it verified by PSA. We'll see if it comes back as authentic. If it's authentic, it's an awesome purchase. If not, it is what it is. I've had, it's crazy, someone like me who's a huge Don Mattingly fan, I don't own a Don Mattingly autograph, and I was a best man at my friend's wedding, and he told me that he was going to get me a Don Mattingly autograph signed baseball as part of being the best man. And it turns out that I asked him one day, I was like, whatever happened to that baseball you were gonna give to me? And he goes, oh, they're waiting for Don Mattingly to sign more baseballs or something like that. And sure enough, I never got the autograph. And then my dad got me this for Christmas, and I have a bad feeling it's a fake autograph. So we'll see how it turns out. I'm sure it'll be in one of my my videos. Now, he did get me two really, really awesome cards that I wanted to share with you guys. The first card is this T206 Frank Oberlin. This is really, really nice. It's obviously it's a PSA 6, really nicely centered. He was a pitcher, and you can see here he pitched for the Minneapolis Millers. I didn't realize this, somebody that claims to know a lot about baseball cards. I didn't realize, the T206 set is a set made up of 524 cards, of which over 100 of them supposedly are minor league players. And I had no idea that the T206 even had minor league cards. And this is one of those minor league cards. So I just thought that was interesting. As a pitcher, he did pitch in the majors and had a 5-win, 24-loss career with a 3.77 ERA. So that's a pretty decent ERA, but not a very good record of 5-24. Just a beautiful, beautiful card. And you can see, again, a PSA 6. And then he got me another T206, which is just as beautiful. This is Ozzie Shrek. And again, another card that is a minor league card, Columbus. And he was a catcher, and I started reading about Ozzie Shrek, and then I ended up like finding out about this other guy, Rube Waddell, which I had heard of, and I know he's in the Hall of Fame, but I started looking into his past a little bit. Ozzie Shrek was the catcher, and Rube Waddell was the pitcher. And the more I learn about this guy, Waddell, he sounds like a maniac. I just had to read this quote to you guys because it might be the greatest quote I've ever read. It said, Waddell began the 1903 season sleeping in a firehouse at Camden, New Jersey, and ended it tending bar in a saloon in Wheeling, West Virginia. In between those events, he won 22 games for the Philadelphia Athletics, toured the nation in a melodrama called Stain of Guilt, courted, married, and became separated from May Wynn Skinner of Lynn, Massachusetts, saved a woman from drowning, accidentally shot a friend through the hand, and was bitten by a lion. So, this guy, Rube Waddell, sounds like a maniac, and I just thought it was hilarious. And I will definitely need to pick up one of his cards. That'll be one of my 2018 goals. But Ozzie Shrek, apparently him and Rube Waddell were like best friends at one point. And something tells me that Ozzie had just had enough of this guy, Rube Waddell. And eventually they stopped becoming best friends from what I understand from the stories. So this is T206 number 7. And number 8 from my collection. Just to show you some others, I have the Cy Young, and I've showed you guys these before. Boss Schmidt, who also had a thing with tigers or lions. I mean, people in the 1900s must have been out of their minds. Then I have the Davy Jones, the Ty Cobb, the Tom Downey, and the Willie Keeler. So, like I said, number 7 and number 8 to my T206 collection. Again, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. And once again, here are the Ohtani and Stanton cards. The next video I do will probably be on my 2017 year in review. I'm closing the books on 2017. No more cards for me. It's been a fantastic year, and so the next video I'll do will be on the review of 2017. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Peace!